Oh, it's your boy Dell with www.flakdemic.com and #Flakdemic. And this evening, I am here with
John St. Augustine, but everyone calls me Neptune.
Neptune.
Neptune,
That is
man.
dope. I love that.
I've got that
Yo.
nickname for like 8 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Guam, man. I came here about 10 years ago. I lived in Kansas City for about 10 years. Before that, I lived in Kansas City.
Okay.
Before that, I lived in Guam, and that's about it.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy, nothing too special.
Okay. You like barbecue?
I do. I actually don't eat meat, so I'm on more on the vegan barbecue side.
Nice.
But I do know how to cook barbecue. I went to culinary school, so I
Okay.
learned how to cook all that stuff.
What is your go-to dish that you like to cook?
So I actually worked at a jazz bar downtown, and my go-to dish is the main dish on the menu. It's like a Cajun mac and cheese.
Ooh.
That's like my big thing. It's still like #1 hit on that menu.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for being here with me.
Of course, man. Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Again, my name is Dell. Do you follow the Flakdemic on YouTube?
I don't currently, but if you told me about it, I do now. I fuck with it. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna need you to do it right now while we're on camera.
I can do that right now. Of course, man.
Yeah. Look, I'm not. I know he's gonna do it, but we're gonna make this fun and
Let's get it.
energizing. Yeah. So Flakdemic. The reason I came up with this idea is because there's a lot of flaky people, flaky energy in the world, and it's not only like people, like family members and friends, and dating is flaky as hell for sure. But also companies are flaking on the employees and things like that. So I want to make it a talking point, so we can just talk about something and share stories and things like that.
Right there.
Yeah,
right
boom, Flakdemic.
Right
it's a
here.
follow. There
Right
it
here,
is.
yeah.
See? Yeah, look, see, we in here. Y'all do the same thing. Look, he did it. Y'all should do it.
Follow,
too.
man. This guy knows what he's
Yeah.
talking about. It's good. It's golden here.
For sure. Okay, so what does flaky mean to you?
Flaky to me, in my opinion, is like the way I'm gonna get real specific with it. It's
Yeah.
like people, family, friends, coworkers, whatever, that just kind of don't hold up their word. People who like go back on their word, who they really are to you. You know what I'm saying? People who kind of, in the sense, leave you in the dust just for their own personal gain, just to make themselves look better, to get something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you have any like stories you want to share?
I do. So I'm not to get too intense, but about 3.5, 4 years ago, I actually got incarcerated for drug trafficking. It was marijuana, nothing too crazy. But I actually, when it happened, I opened up to my family and friends, cousins, coworkers, whatnot, and I was hoping to get a lot of love from it. But a lot of people actually just kind of left me behind. A lot of people to this day, people I thought were my ride or dies, people who are there with me through everything, they just left me, and I don't talk to them anymore because of what happened to me. And it really put a lot of things into perspective for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
So back home in Guam, we have this thing called balut. It's like a pickled duck egg. It looks similar to like a 1,000-year-old egg. So it's like pickled, it's black, it's a duck egg. It's like almost fully formed. It's really gross. You look at it, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Sounds gross.
Honestly, it's really good. It's really, really good. I hate that I like it, but I love it.
So what would you compare it to though? Like what the taste and texture?
The taste, imagine a fermented deviled egg. It sounds kind of weird because you never had something like that, but that's the best analogy I can give to you.
Okay.
Anyone who's had a 1,000-year-old egg, it's like that, but not as gross.
Okay.
If anyone knows that it is.
If you had a 1,000-year-old egg, I hope you off the toilet by now. Okay.
Yeah, straight up. It smells gross, man. You're gonna have some weird bowel movements, but it's good. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. That's the ultimate cleanse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll cleanse your shit out.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So, do you think there's a trend of more flakiness in the world more than it used to be?
Oh, absolutely. I think as the world's gone on, we all need more stimuli. We all have evolved to being more independent, so to speak. I think people have been so desensitized to being a genuine person that it's much easier, whether it be a prank or just for fun or just to piss someone off, as to just be flaky. You know, people are not as genuine because they feel they need to get a lot more than they deserve to be a genuine friend.
Yep.
When you got to get what you give, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So what do you think can make it better out here in society?
Communication. Like, I think a huge thing that's wrong with our generation, wrong with the world right now, is lack of communication. People have an issue telling each other, like, I have an issue with what you said, I have an issue with what you did, I'm feeling these things, and people being able to take those words and really think about them and be like, okay, well, you feel that way, I love you, I care about you, how can I change and adapt to be better without sacrificing who I am as a person?
Yes. Ooh, profoundness in here. Yeah, I love that. Okay, if you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be with and why?
That's a loaded question, man.
Super loaded.
There's a lot of people, you know, it's situational. If I had to choose one person, I would probably choose Bootsy Collins or George Clinton.
Yo,
Personally,
nice.
I think they've lived a lot of life. I could learn a lot from them from what I want to do with my own life. You know what I'm saying? I think that they have a lot of stories that help me expand on my well-being, on my personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What will be one of the questions you'll ask at this dinner, though?
I would ask them how they've maintained the lifestyle that they've had despite their past and despite their age.
Yes.
Obviously, Bootsy Collins is not with us no more.
Yes.
But George Clinton, especially, I mean, he's pretty old for what like the life he's lived, and I'm genuinely curious on like how have you done that? Because most people who've lived that life have not made it as far as he has, and especially been as cognitive, has been there mentally as much as he is.
Yeah, and still performing.
Exactly. I went and saw him in concert 2 years ago, and I was like, this dude is performing better than I would. And at the time I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Like I could never do that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's trained himself to be.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's cool. Sure.
All right, so I appreciate you doing this.
Of course.
This is my last question for you. When's the last time you raised the roof? You remember that?
I guess it depends on what you mean by raise the roof.
All right, you tell me what raising the roof is, because hey, you're not the last person, the only person that reply like this.
In my opinion, raising the roof is blowing the fucking roof off the goddamn place. Like, when's the last time you partied hard? When's the last time you went balls to the fucking wall and just had shit go down?
Okay. Hell yeah.
I unfortunately was incarcerated. I got arrested a few times in my early 20s. I'm still in my early 20s, but probably about the time I was 20 or 19, I went to a party for Tech 9. It was his like pre-wedding party, and we fucking blew the roof off the goddamn place. We were at the Oogie Lofts, and goddamn, man, like we got kicked out of the place. He lived there. We got kicked out of the place. Like we were partying for probably 17, 18 hours straight. I'm not gonna get too much into detail what we were doing, but like, you know, shit was getting crazy, man. We had a fucking time. I was a kitchen manager at the Phoenix Jazz Bar downtown at the time, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I remember looking up at the sky. It was like noon, and I was like, oh my god, the sun's out. I need to go home.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a great party. So check this out.
What's up, man?
Raising the roof. Remember this one? Yeah, remember? Yeah, raising that
roof.
shit.
Let's go.
I'm doing this because I'm bringing that shit back, man.
I'm trying to get down with it. Let's get it.
Have you ever seen somebody raise a roof and is unhappy? Never seen somebody pissed off.
No, dude. If you're raising the roof and you're unhappy, it's your own goddamn fault.
That's probably a serial killer, dude.
Exactly.
Like, for real, you better smile.
Yeah.
If I see anybody on the dance floor and raising the roof and like look mad, then I'm gonna be like, hey, everybody need to get up out of here.
You gotta go home. Like you didn't belong here.
Security.
Exactly. Get this motherfucker out of here.
Get out of here. All right. Any shout outs you want to give to anyone?
I love to give shout outs to my fiance, Danielle. She's a beautiful human being. I love to give shout outs to my father and my mother and my brother. They're awesome, awesome people. And my best friend, Chase, my best friend, Jordan. Jordan Dowdy, Chase Suddeth, Danielle Bobian, Michael St. Augustine, Toby St. Augustine, and Michael St. Augustine Jr. You guys are motherfucking G's. I guarantee that. You guys are awesome. Thank you for making me the person I am today. You guys are awesome. I love you guys.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for this interview,
thank you
brother.
for having me, man. I
appreciate you, man. You have a good one.
You as well, man.
Back to you, Jen.
All right. You guys have a good day. Stay safe.
Yeah.